Good morning, Postal Family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Saturday morning? Today's news, interesting story of a landlord trying to sue the post office but was unsuccessful. We'll get to that. But anyways, welcome to my channel. My name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks everybody for all the support. I can't thank you guys enough. Keep giving me the thumbs up. Smash that hype button. Takes a second. Thanks so much, everybody. Keep those comments coming. They're mostly appreciated, well appreciated. Keep them coming. I love reading all of them. So thanks so much, everybody, for everything you all do for me. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos. So what I'm talking about, a landlord of two separate properties trying to sue the post office. She claims the post office held mail from her intentionally. And the story doesn't say now what the reasons was from the post office doing this, but she took the post office to court and was unsuccessful. The claim was denied on a basis of sovereign immunity. Now, this is interesting. We don't know the facts from both sides. She claims racial tensions too. But now, why would post office do something like this? We don't know all the reasons. But was denied. She's still continuing her case. We don't know, like I said, why those carriers would intentionally. I doubt it was intentionally. Now, if there was problems, there could be many problems around the mailboxes. Wild animals, dogs are always there. We don't know if there's problems with the tenants there. There could be a number of reasons from the point of the carrier's point of view. They're not sharing everything. But anyway, she tried to sue us and was denied, unsuccessful. It was closed though, 5-4 split decision. What is this sovereign immunity? I guess the post office has, that the judge said in this case. So it goes to show you, why would we hold mail intentionally against somebody? I mean, I wouldn't think so, but it can happen out there. We don't know. We don't know the specifics. I tried to read up and down the article. It doesn't state any specifics on why the mail was held. It's got to be some good reason. I mean, post office, all the employees won't do this intentionally. There's no business to, because if you hold mail in your station and you get audited, that's it. There's going to be a lot of problems. So that's not what we do at the post office. Mail has to be delivered every day. Now, if it ain't, there's, an audit comes in these offices, like I said, they'll be in gigantic problems. So you can't hold mail on any given reason. I don't know what this lady is claiming, that on purpose these carriers would not bring the mail. And obviously that station's manager and supervisors would know this too. They won't let it get this far unless there's an issue going to that property. Like I said, wild animals. There could be a lot of, not enough security there. The arrow keys, we can't keep losing arrow keys. Maybe the arrow keys were stolen from those carriers one too many times. You can think of a lot of reasons, but anyway, she tried to sue us and was denied. Can't sue the post office of sovereign immunity. I like those two words, sovereign immunity. So we're immune to this kind of suing. But, I feel for the landlord at the same time too, not getting her mail, but she needed to get to the bottom of what the reason was. Post office won't just simply, intentionally hold mail just on the basis of race. I can't think of it. Now, this particular post office, we don't know the exact details. The story didn't share. I'm not going to say that they did that on purpose. There's no reason to. That's not what we do at the post office. Mail has to go out. It can't sit there. A lot of people can get into a lot of trouble by doing that. That's delaying mail. Since day one, that's taught to us that, you can't delay mail. So, anyway, this lady says she'll keep trying. She was unsuccessful in the high courts. It was denied. So, I feel for the lady at the same time, too. What can she do? Go back to the post office, say, give me my mail. What's the problem? And, try to sort it out with that post office. But this claims of her saying that intentionally mail was held to this point as to where she had to take us to court. Now, it's an interesting situation. Like I said, why would the post office intentionally hold mail? Could be reasons on that property. We don't know. That's the only thing I can think of is, around the cluster boxes, there's a lot of dogs there that the post office has several times told her to take care, call the animal shelter people, but she refuses to do that. Or there could be a lot of crimes, not enough, security there. But if it was a security reason, they would have called the post office inspection service. So highly doubt it's one of those reasons. But inspection service can do against the stray dogs, wild dogs around the cluster boxes. So makes you think what's going on. But a post office, I can tell you this much: they won't hold mail for this long intentionally, as to where the landlord has taken you to court now. This is it's kind of unique story. I will definitely find out what the exact details were and share it on a future video, But you can't just hold mail as to where you're being taken to court unless there's a very specific reason that this landlord is not taking care of. So you come across a lot of different stories, interesting stories that I love sharing with you all. Different perspectives, different things that carriers go through, post office goes through, is awesome to share, awesome to read. And, one of those things that happens, it shouldn't happen, but in this unfortunate case, I've never heard of any such thing as to where, actually, once before I have, where landlords, it probably has happened a lot of times. Weeks and weeks go by and the mail doesn't show up. Landlord, started going to the post office and getting an explanation. They take the next step and, take us to court. But it's not easy to sue the post office, because it's part of the government like that. So, I mean, you'll probably have an easier way suing those private UPS or FedEx companies than trying your luck versus U.S. post office. So, I hope things work out for this lady. I mean, 2 properties she owns. She claims it's based on a little bit on a race too. So it's and the split decision was 5-4. So apparently those 4, she's making a case for herself too. So it's very interesting. I'll definitely keep tabs on it, get to the bottom of it, and make talk about it in one of my future videos. What the exact details were for this particular landlord to take us to court and come that close to winning. I mean, 5-4 split decision. That tells you that she was right there and, just barely missed it. So it's interesting things you come across. Other than that, in our world, same old, our beloved NALC president, Renfrod, has started the negotiations. The regular good old talks he has, throwing those facts out there, bringing up the history 250. He has a few things that he says. I think he's memorized them. The 250-year history of the carriers of the post office. He always brings that to back him up. I would be smiling like he does too, man. 250 now, probably higher than that, 1,000 a year off of hardworking carriers, union dues that keep going higher and higher as well. So who wouldn't have a smile always on their face, man? Suit on, tie on, 250 grand, family's happy. Summertime, no issues. You got AC in the office blasting. You get to go home and drink all you want, get in trouble and still get off the hook. Probably arrested on his record, but still here I am, NALC president. And life is good for him, man. Can't complain too much. 6-figure salary on the hard work of the carriers. And you're chilling, you got scot-free. You can even drunk and drive and still get scot-free and still report to work on your president's seat the next week, man. It's good, man. It's good. He's doing all right. He can milk it all he wants before his ass is pushed out that seat as soon as possible. We can't get there as fast as enough. And, always say, may the better man win. Care for Henry. Me particularly, I'm with Henry, always have been since the beginning. Even before Cariff started talking about becoming anything for running. So, I mean, nothing against him. I think he's right there with Henry. All the points he makes are valid. The way he stands up for the carrier base is appreciated, is awesome. But you either pick one or the other. Since the beginning, I liked how Henry approached this thing. He was pushed out by Renfro in many of these negotiations. So it wasn't his fault. I know he did something wrong. There is something in that story that I was missing, that there's a reason why he was pushed out of these things. But, don't know. May the better man win. Like I said, Cariff is right there. All his points are valid. All he talks about, everything, for the carrier base is awesome. He can easily win this thing. So either of them, I know a lot of you are with Cariff saying that Henry is the same deal. I don't think, you can justify like that, because Henry never had the top seat. If he had the top seat, let's see what he does, what he does different. Not as the vice president. You don't have those powers as the president. So that's kind of unfair from my opinion, my point of view. Give him the main seat, let him do his work, then we'll decide how he does. But he's got good competition in Cariff, man. I mean, right there. I've been listening to Cariff for a minute now. The man does his route, talks about everything. He runs his route too. He's not like Henry, already vice president, making that big money already. So that point of view, the edge kind of sort of splits towards Cariff, but Henry's, right there. Henry's never had the full power, so we didn't, like I said, see exactly what he can do. So to say that against him is, unjustified. You can't really say that. You got to give him the top seat for him to do all his work. Then we'll judge him on that. So they're neck and neck. I think they will stay neck and neck until those ballots come out and the NALC base, we all start voting on them. So it's a good race. Both are awesome. We'll see what happens. But anyway, this video, I just want to bring up this case I came across. Landlord of 2 properties taking the USPS to court. She claims it's some racial issues and general things that they took the post office to court and was denied on sovereign immunity basis for the post office. Like I said, once I found out all the details, what what the post office claims, that they couldn't deliver the mail to her two properties. We'll see. We'll get all the details, but it's a very interesting story, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, everybody have a good Saturday. Always protect yourselves as always. Check your surroundings. We like to make it home each night to our families. There's nobody out there. We don't carry, we don't open carry anything kind of weapons. So please protect yourself. Those of you that have cluster boxes, protect those arrow keys. We get into serious trouble if, we lose those. So everything, please take care. And Mailman Saeed, will see you on the next take. Take care. God bless.